Good afternoon to all. Welcome to Ratinam Group of Institution. Myself, I am Dr. Sathya, Assistant Professor, Department of Biotechnology. I am handling the paper Environmental Biotechnology. Today we are going to see about solid waste management system. First of all, what is solid waste? Solid waste is an discarded item or a thing that can be reused again. Based upon the composition, it is divided into two types, that is organic and inorganic waste. Based on the types, from which kind of material waste is and from the which types of source it's come from. For example, garbage waste is come from household, restaurant, institutes, stores and markets. Coming with an rubbish, it also comes from same as a garbage source, that is household, restaurant, institute and markets. Coming with an ash, it comes from household, restaurant, institute, source and markets. Street refuges, it comes from a street or a roadside or a vacant lots, etc. Dead animals from a cat, dogs, animals, dead rats, etc. from a street or sidewalks, vacant lots, etc. Coming with an industrial waste, it comes from factories, power plants, etc. Coming with an construction work, it is a new construction work or remodeling one. Coming with an special type of works, that is an hazardous works that can come from hotels, hospital, industrials and stores. Sewage treatment residues, that comes from a sewage and treatment plants. Based on this, the solid waste management has a solid waste can be categorized into four types, that is an municipal waste, industrial waste, agriculture and animal waste and finally a hazardous waste. Before going with an solid waste system, first we want to know about why it is important and why should we maintain the solid waste. It is started from 20th century due to the industrial revolution and technological developments, and solid waste management is an important aspect for the environmental sanitization. Next, solid waste disposal creates a problem where there is a more population. For example, in US, 214 teragram of solid waste were produced in 2003, which is 56% more comparable than 1980s and 170% were more comparable than 1960s. While more population there will be a greater pollution. Other problems other than this, other problems which is created by solid waste are insects, rats and other vertebrates vector, fire, odor, illness to the workers, atmospheric pollution, the formation of hydrogen sulfide gas and visual pollution, major effects of tourism, ethics and recreation, and finally a water pollution. Thus, the solid waste management involves the various activities to be associated with generation, storage, collection, transfer and transport, reuse and recycling, processing and disposable, which would be an economically compatible and economically low in cost and aesthetically good, and finally it will give an energy efficient. Before going with an characteristics of solid waste, it undergoes three types of characteristics, that is physical, chemical and biological. Physical characteristics, it involves the identification of individual components that make up the municipal solid waste and analysis of particle size and moisture content and finally a density of solid waste. Next, coming with an chemical characteristics, it involves the proximate analysis, fusing point of acts, ultimate analysis of solid waste components and energy content of solid waste. In proximate analysis, we undergo the various types of testers, that is moisture content, volatile combustible matter, fixed carbon and acts determination. Coming with an biological characteristics, it include determination of biodegradable organic waste components, production of odor and breeding flies. Next, coming with a source, the classification undergoes domestic waste. Example, plastic, paper, plastic and leathers. Coming with an industrial waste, that is a paper and pulp industry, or oil refineries, chemical industries or metal smelters, etc. Going with an commercial waste, it undergoes the paper, fibers, plastic, packaging industries. Going with an radioactive, nuclear exposure, nuclear testing and nuclear testing of radioactive substance, and it will help in the medical and the scientific research. Agriculture waste, in agriculture waste, by using a farmers or a livestock yards, baggage formed from the sugarcane industry. Hospital waste, it comes with a needles, bandage, blade, etc. Electronic waste, that is e-waste. Effects of solid waste system. Solid waste leads to the increase in disease, causing organisms such as mosquitoes, flies that drives and increase the populations. It runs off with the rainwater and mix with the water bodies to cause the air population. Burning of solid waste leads to air pollution. Radioactive substance present in the solid waste causes number of disease for human beings. Solid waste reduces aesthetic value of the land. Non-biodegradable solid waste such as polythene bags, plastic bags releases the toxic gases which is burnt, and hence it carry out air pollution. While going with the treatment of solid waste, it undergoes 3 steps. That is, first is collection of solid waste, and second one is transportation, and finally the disposable of solid waste. Collection of solid waste goes with a large number of dustbins should be provided in a streets along roadsides, which must be cleared at least once or twice a day, which is to enable a proper collection of solid waste. As well, door-to-door collection is a domestic garbage is a popular practice. Transportation of solid waste from the urban to the dumping area may be done by tractors or trucks, etc. Overloading of waste should be avoided for spilling out of the wastes, to prevent the spilling out of the wastes. Coming with an disposable of solid waste, 6 methods of disposable can be carried out. First one is open dumping, that is the waste can be dumped into an open area, which is cause diseases to the humans. Coming with an landfill, waste is covered by a thin layer of soil. It reduces the disease to the humans. It can be with the groundwater that makes area until for the agriculture. Coming with an ocean, industrial effluents containing the poisonous chemicals can be loaded in the seawater, can be loaded in the coastal and estuarine areas. It adversely affects for the marine ecosystem. Coming with an compostable waste, it is burnt at the high temperature so that all the compostable substance reduces to the ash. Finally, fly ash is used to construct the industries, that is buried as a landfill. Coming with an composting, biochemical degradation of organic matter that yield the supplement and useful for the eco-friendly techniques. Source radiation, best possible technique. This is the best possible technique. Over consumption and wastage can be checked by adopting the 5 S's, that is refuse, reduce, reuse, repair and recycling. While going with an repair the broken goods and try to repair them and use it for longer than the discarding them. Recycling is the effective method and a popular method for preventing the wastage into a recycled goods. Reduces means to limit the amount of things amount of things to we throw away. For example, the reusable container water bottles can be used other than that of plastic bottles. Reuse means to use an object that can be used. For example, wealth out of waste, it is the best source. For example, we can carry a plastic bags, we can reuse the plastic bags, glass container, gift bags and soda bottles as a pencil jar, flower washes, storage containers, etc. Coming with an recycling, to recycle means to take a product that can no longer can be used. and to have it and have sent to the recycling center, and the wastes can be broken down and it can be newly formed, the thing can be entirely newly formed something. Next one, how how will help the environment is reduces the amount of waste in the landfills, helps to keep the planet clean for future generations, saves the energy when the extra products are not being created, conserves our natural resources, and finally prevents all the types of pollutions, that is land, water, air, etc. Today coming from this, today we are discussed about solid waste management system. Thank you.